Well, I'm back from Kutztown now. Unfortunately, Kutztown was overall kind of disappointing this year. I sold maybe a quarter of what I brought, and definitely just was not worth the time and expense. So this will be the last year of the Kutztown Radio Show for me. It's just too much hassle for too little reward. But I did pick up a few interesting things that I'm going to show you guys now. First thing I got was this Electra Little Tiger. It's a VHF converter. Picked it up from the very first booth I stopped at, actually, for $5. There's not much to this thing. Just converts a single frequency down to a frequency that an AM transistor radio can pick up. I have to clean those batteries out of there. Next is this pair of Toshiba transceivers, and if I hadn't already recently gotten 4 of them, I would actually be way more excited about this, because I've been looking for a set of these for a long time. Sometimes when it rains it pours. I just recently got a group of 4 of them on eBay after having a saved search set up for that for probably 2-3 years with no results. So I'm going to sell off the excess and keep the best 2. I haven't tested these yet to see if they work. Got this little Lafayette battery charger used for recharging 9-volt batteries. And this group of Eveready transistor radio batteries. Somehow none of these leaked. They're all in like mint condition. I have an Eveready battery display. I guess I'm gonna put those in there. I'm gonna try and get that filled up with all the vintage batteries I have, which haven't leaked. There's also these 2 9-volts in there. Picked up this little battery tester for $2. Not bad for something that's new in the box. Tests a variety of different batteries, from 1.5 volt single cells to 9-volt batteries. Not sure how accurate it is. Could be a nice little thing to have, though. And for that price, I mean, not like I'm losing much, even if this thing is pretty much junk. For some reason, it was really hard to sell anything this time around. Last time around, cheap stuff was flying off the shelves. I had a lot of low-end transistor radios priced at just $5 or so, and I hardly sold any of them. It was strange. Like, I pretty much sold out last year, and this year I couldn't move any of them. And the guy that sold me this had a couple of them, and when I last checked, he still had all the rest of them except for the one I bought. Got this FM receiver kit for $5. I was told that this is for one of the ham bands. I'll have to look up which band that is. Looks like a pretty complex kit. There's quite a few parts. It says copyright 1989 Hamtronics, so I guess that makes sense if this is for a ham band. It's a nice printed circuit board. Got some high quality looking components. Quite a few parts to this thing. Not sure if it's fixed frequency or tunable. I see it's got quite a few crystals, so I'm guessing you switch between them or something. I'll have to look through the manual. I'm not sure if I'm going to build this thing or not. I have to see if there's anything to even receive on that band to be worth all the trouble of putting this thing together. Hopefully the instructions are all there. It's a premium commercial grade single channel receiver. I don't know if single channel and premium really go together, but sure. I'll poke through that later. I need to bore you guys with it. Also grabbed this mess for $2. This is going to get broken up for parts. Still got its good original knobs, and it's full of plug-in transistors. The back is screwed on, so I can't easily open it, but I'm going to take the transistors out of there and some other parts. Actually, I think I can use the handle. I have the earlier leather-covered version of this set, and it's got a busted handle, so I may put that on there. Here's the last thing I bought. Wasn't really looking to buy any more big radios, but I kind of got talked into this one, and the price was quite low. It's a Tefifon cartridge player. Now what makes this really special is, as you can see, this is not a normal magnetic tape. This is actually essentially like a record on a tape. There's grooves cut into that, and it has a needle like a record player. The tape moves similar to the way an 8-track moves. It's basically one continuous belt, so it doesn't need to be rewound. In fact, you can't rewind it. This one's got a radio as well. Came with 2 cartridges, the little remote, which doesn't seem to work, and some original paperwork. The guy had it priced at $40, and as I was going to leave, because I said the cartridge doesn't look good and this thing was kind of dirty, he's like, alright, $25. So I couldn't walk away from it at that price since it came with 2 tapes. One of them was actually kind of tangled internally. I was able to untangle that last night, and I took the thing apart a bit and put some oil in there, and now it moves freely enough to run. This thing does not work well currently. It probably needs some new capacitors. There's definitely some filter hum, and unfortunately that cartridge in there is dead. It does still have a needle. It didn't look like it. It was just so gummed up, but it has no output, so to see if I can replace that with something. This one was made for the European market, but by swapping the position of the fuse there, you can change the voltage it runs on. So I was able to run it without a transformer or anything. Pretty unique piece from 1957. Probably the coolest thing I got at Kutztown. It is heavy though. Well, thanks for watching.